Tech2 Sam's here with a video about keyboards. Today we're going to talk about the office keyboard or the standard keyboard or the membrane keyboard. So this is the keyboards that it's the kind of keyboard that most of you guys use out there, or you will find out there in like schools where they use it as schools. You could just, it's the basic keyboard that's very abundant, and yeah, you can just basically find it anywhere. We're going to check out this keyboard and whether you should incorporate it into your setup, whether you're gaming or just a standard office user or just any sort of person trying to get a keyboard. We're going to look at how does the keyboard feel, whether you should buy it, and the layout. You know, if you're living in different parts of the world, you need a specific like type of layout to suit your needs. Like, you know, like if you're German or you're from the UK or the US, you need to have a standard layout that suits you, you know. And yeah, we're gonna look at it if the keyboard is worth your money, or you should spend the extra, save the extra to get a mechanical keyboard. So yeah, stick to the end so that you can get all the information you need, and yeah, you can make the right choice, guys. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, now we're going to talk about the button presses, how they feel, and how does it feel to use them for a long time or a short period of time. So first of all, the typical membrane keyboards, so nothing too much to expect from them. When you press down on the keys or any key on this keyboard, they have this resistance to them, so it's not as smooth as, let's say, a mechanical key switch. So it's not that smooth, and it's mainly because of the membrane sort of like this sort of rubber sheet underneath where all the keys actually. We will be seeing that on a future video where I'll like tear down the whole keyboard and we'll see what's inside. So if you're interested, make sure you keep on up with that. And back to the video. So yeah, they have this resistance to them, and when you use this keyboard for a short while, you won't really notice it, because if you've just recently gotten a keyboard, specifically a membrane keyboard or just a standard office keyboard, you won't notice anything wrong with it. You just assume that it's a regular keyboard doing what a regular keyboard does, and that where the problem comes at. Well, a lot of people don't notice is that when you work on this or type on this for a long time, like, or you're doing your work, your fingertips will get strained after a long time of usage. So be careful when buying a membrane keyboard. They're not advised, especially if you get the low quality membrane keyboards. This is a decent, it's decent quality. There's some keyboards, you see, as you can see, there's minimal flex. It is plastic anyway, but be careful, because there's some keyboards where like you can really flex it. I know this doesn't flex as much, but there's some membrane keyboards that really flex, so be careful on that. And yeah, and another thing is that as you use the keys more and more, I've used this keyboard for about like 6 months or something like that, or I think more. But as you use the keys, they will develop this oily sort of coat on top of the most used keys. So keep that in mind, and as it will on almost like all types of keyboards, except if you get PBT keycaps on mechanical key switches. And so yeah, they will develop this sort of coat thing. And as you can see, it is most prominent on the WASD keys, because I used most of these 4 keys for like gaming, as you know. So yeah, that is the build quality. Now, why do people resort to buying this sort of keyboard for their personal use? It's mainly because it's cheap and affordable, and people don't really want to buy or spend their money on a really expensive like £50 keyboard or £100 keyboard. So that's why they resort to a typical £15 or maybe even £5 keyboards. Yeah, so these are very cheap to manufacture, to produce. That's why you can find them in supplies, and we can mostly see them being bought is where they're being like sold in like a large quantity for like schools and stuff. That's where you mostly see them being bought like in large quantities. And cause in like schools and stuff, people don't really use I'm sorry, it's not, the schools are not really, school computers are not really meant for comfortability. They're just meant for being used, getting your work done and stuff like that. All over, you go home. So that's just it. When you buy a membrane keyboard, focus on what you'll be getting in the long term. And when you'll be getting in the long term, because a membrane keyboard is simply not worth your money. You should just save that money to buy a better keyboard, a mechanical keyboard, maybe even a high quality membrane keyboard, because there are some membrane keyboards that are like mechanical but are not really mechanical. There are some hybrid keyboards where it just means that it's sort of a mixture of membrane and mechanical. So keep that in mind when choosing keyboards. I know this might be a lot to take in, but it's just a few concepts to take in when you're buying. So just be careful with that, guys. And yeah, so be careful when you buy a membrane keyboard. Don't just buy a regular keyboard just because you want to save money. It will cost you in the end. But yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks for guys. So this part is going to be a review from Simon, who plays a lot of Fortnite. So he's going to give you his overall take on his experiences and whether you should get this keyboard for gaming or should you just save up your money to get a proper mechanical keyboard. So Simon, what is your overall experience with the keyboard?
My overall experience with the keyboard is that it's nice, but to be honest, I don't think you should buy this keyboard for, let's say, you're starting. It's good for working, but not for gaming. It's kind of laggy and its quality and speed of input is really low compared to other keyboards that I've seen. It kind of messes up your game and anything, and it's really hard to play with it for like a long period of time. Let's say you're playing it for 3 hours. That is completely hard with this keyboard. It's really bad and it's really stressful on your hands. Because I know Dell can do a lot better with their keyboards if they just put them like good, like a very good standard. Because right now what I'm seeing on gaming and what I'm feeling is not good for gaming. Like, just if they could add more softness to the keyboard, like other Dell keyboards that I've seen are really good, even if you're using them for working. So what I think is that if you're actually gonna buy this keyboard, you should think of saving up your money, like, because in my opinion, you would see the difference when you're playing when you get your other one. So you should just try to save up your money and get another keyboard, because this one is not really worth it. You could buy other keyboards from Dell, which are really good and but the same thing in experience. I've experienced different Dell G keyboards and they are the same. You cannot use playing Fortnite with them or any other game for a long period of time because they'll just cramp your fingers. So what I'm saying is that save up your money and just get another keyboard. If you're gonna get another Dell keyboard, just get one. Or just save up to get any other keyboard. So that's what I got.
it's the end of the video now, and I'm about to close. So all I'd like to say is thanks for keeping up with me throughout the whole video. It means a lot, and if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you didn't like the video, please feel free to also hit that dislike button, and comment down what you didn't like or what you did like on the video, so I can improve on it, and I can keep on making better quality videos for you guys. And if you also like tech videos like this one, reviews, maybe even PC builds, hit that subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, because I upload weekly videos, and each month I will try to do a monthly challenge video. So it will be like a challenge that involves tech or something like that. Yeah, so if you would want to participate, because sometimes I'll be involving the all of my all of the subscribers and stuff like that. So follow me on Twitter or Instagram to keep up with that, and if you want to contribute anything, please follow me on my socials. Yeah, and if you like the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And yeah, so thanks for joining me, thanks for being with me. Bye guys.